Okay, so why it is not working? I'm not understanding. Okay, so yeah. Suppose now we want to suppose. Fine. So if I list the file here, suppose I want to see what are the files in the current directory. So you can see there are number of files we are having. Okay. Now suppose I want to change now my current. Suppose I want to see my current directory. So see the current directory. You can write pwd. Now you can see current directory is /home/Sunil product. So suppose I want to change the directory to new one. Suppose there is a code directory called new one. Suppose I want to change the directory. Now cd is a command. For that cd//. Now to give the complete path. So where the new one is placed, the new one is basically placed inside /home/Sunil Bora 20 के अंदर. That means home folder है उसके अंदर Sunil folder है. Then उसके बाद new one है. I have to give the complete path. Now this is called relative. So absolute path. Okay. That is for absolute path. There is no good concept for relative path के लिए होता है. Now or to change the path to one. Now you can see in the prompt mode whatever your path. अभी देखो पहले prompt पे क्या था, पहले यहाँ पे जो prompt में था आपका सुनील बड़ा में थे, लेकिन अभी देखो यहाँ पर prompt के बाद just /new है. That means you are currently in your current directory is your new one. Now we see with the help of pwd. Now pwd अगर लिखेंगे हम लोग क्या करता है, करंट डायरेक्टरी दिखाएगा आपका. मैं तो सीधा करंट डायरेक्टरी है. Now you can see directory is changed. Now home Sunil order 20/new. ठीक है. Suppose I want to list the file, so I will use ls command. Now once you write the ls command, now you can see files I'm having two folders there. One is called new and new one and new two. Fine. Now suppose I want to go back to the previous directory. So there is command called cd dot dot slash 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 other slash backslash you use. Okay.
Control C.
To deep enough. सो बेसिकली करने का मतलब है आपका जो सीडी कमांड होता है आपका बेसिकली पाथ चेंज के लिए होता है. वो दो टाइप के होते हैं. एक होता है आपका रिलेटिव, दूसरा आपका एब्सोल्यूट. जो हम लोगों ने लिखा था वो आपका एब्सोल्यूट पाथ है. एब्सोल्यूट पाथ मींस पाथ गिविंग फ्रॉम स्टार्टिंग टू एंड. स्टार्टिंग से लेकर जब लास्ट तक देते हैं दैट इज कॉल्ड एब्सोल्यूट पाथ. ठीक है. देन मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, सो वन मोर इम्पोर्टेंट टाइप इज सपोज आई राइट इको. ठीक है. इको कमांड बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है आपका. डॉलर
So printf statement.
प्लस.
Or your voice is little slow.
Yeah, now it is audible. Yes.
Yes, sir, but that is little low. Voice.
Okay, fine, sorry. So basically, echo is also used to display anything. So it will be execute some of your commands. Suppose I like something like echo home, it will be show your home directory. Okay, or if I write so with any other command, to this. Transferring the home directory. Now, suppose I want to create, suppose now this is something about directory, how to create directory, then how to remove a directory, then how to view the directory, correct which directory you are working, then how to change the directories. Okay. Now, suppose I want to create a file. Suppose I want to create a file. So, how to create a file? So, for that, you can use the cat command. Now, cat command are very important element.
And see the
ठीक है. इस दो काम के लिए होता है, either for displaying the content of a file
text.
or you can use for create a file. ठीक है. Now, as you can see, we are already in a file called first.in. Okay, first.c. So if I want to see the content of file, so I can write first.c. Okay. So now you can see once I write cat कमांड जो है ऑर्डिनरी फाइल के लिए होता है. ठीक, ऑर्डिनरी फाइल मतलब आपका टेक्स्ट फाइल, सी फाइल वगैरह जिसपे डेटा स्टोर करते हैं. तो अगर cat डॉट सी लिखता हूँ, आई वांट टू यूज द cat कमांड टू इट्स विल डिस्प्ले द कंटेंट ऑफ योर फाइल. सो यू कैन सी हियर मेरा फर्स्ट डॉट सी फाइल था जिसमें आपने एक प्रोग्राम लिखा था हेलो वर्ल्ड का. व्हाट इज डूइंग, इट इज displaying the content of the file. Similarly, cat command is also used to create a new file. How to create a new file? Now cat space. Now you have to use this bracket. Okay, greater than bracket. Then name of the file. Then the name of the file. Suppose name of the file. Right. So what happened? The lab is or wait, we have to format the control D. Just come out of the for that window. Should I type the control D? Control D type करने से आप prompt में आ जाते हैं. Cat dot suppose I want to make text file. So once you type enter, okay, so we will be inside the file. Now you can type anything here. Dot this is a lab. Okay. Now control D. Once you type control D, what happened? Now it will be out of the text file. Now you can see the what the file consists of. Cat. So what is the name of the file? OS lab a dot txt. See what are there? So what is there in the file? It is written. This is the lab for the OS lab. So cat कमांड आपको याद रखना है. कैट कमांड दो पर्पस के लिए होता है. एक तो आपका डिस्प्ले के लिए, फाइल का कंटेंट डिस्प्ले के लिए. दूसरा आपका फाइल को क्रिएट करने के लिए, न्यू फाइल क्रिएट करने के लिए. ठीक है. Similarly, now you can perform anything. Suppose we can compile our file. Okay, like जो फाइल था हम लोग का, सपोज आपको कंपाइल gcc कमांड कंपाइल ने फर्स्ट डॉट सी था ना, सी प्रोग्राम वाला, वो अप्लाई करके once you compile there is no error. Now you can find the output, display the output. It is dot out. Yeah. Okay. Other operations that can be performed on file are like we can copy the file. For copy, we can write cp command. Cp is for copying the file. Now, when we copy the file, now we have to give the different name. Suppose I want to content of file which we are created. Suppose os 3 dot txt os 4 os 3 also
We have to give the path.
path is copying that copy, na? What OS lab dot three text file बनाएंगे ना. Okay. cp copy. Now which file want to copy? Now OS lab 3 dot txt. Suppose I want to copy OS lab 4 dot. Okay. Now what happened actually here? We had, so whatever the content in OS3 is copied to OS4. Now you can see OS 4 dot. OS lab4.txt command not found. Okay, cat no cat OS 4.txt. Okay, now you can see here whatever the we store in OS lab 3 that is copied to the lab 4. Okay, similarly to remove the file, what you have to use now rm command is used. Okay, remove. Suppose I want to remove OS lab 4, OS lab 4 dot txt. Now you can see it is removed. Now just मार के देखेंगे वो अभी और नहीं हुआ. Fine. So this is something we do. Now next important command is something called man command. What the man do? The man is basically used for manual of any command. Okay, suppose I write man. Okay, so what actually कर रहा है man command क्या करता है आपका किसी भी command का बारे में अगर आपको नहीं पता रहता है लिनक्स में, ठीक है, कोई भी कमांड के बारे में आपको नहीं पता है तो आप man के साथ उस कमांड का नाम लिखेंगे तो इट विल डिफाइन व्हाट इट विल डू, cat कमांड व्हाट एक्चुअली cat कमांड विल डू, व्हाट आर द syntax option available, ठीक है, then description of that one. We will get that list of that. Fine. So man command is very helpful for writing the any Linux program. You can write Q. Then now we can use the file command. File. Suppose I write file first dot c. So what actually is doing? Now, if you want to know the type of file, which type of file or what is the file type, so you can write the with the keyword file. Okay, then first dot c is your which file you want to know about it. So it will display like first dot c name of the file, then type of the file is C source program, then it consists of ASCII text. Fine. Similarly, if you want to see all the files that we are having, now you can use the file part here. Simple file. File, if I write file space star, so it will display all the files. वो files में आप हम लोग directory भी आते हैं, directory और ठीक है. Now this is a C source program consists of ASCII. Now double O is there. So ASCII file. This is again a C file. Now new. These are the directories. There is the empty file which is having nothing. Fine. So you will have the list of entire thing in your terminal. Okay. Similarly, one more next important is something like WC command use करते हैं. It is basically used for counting the number of characters or number of statements or number of lines. Okay. Simply we will give the WC and file name. Suppose I write file name. I can see here given 6 output. Now you can see the output like 6, 17 and 27. Okay, now 6 I think represent the number of lines. So 6 is number of lines, 7 is your number of word, and 127 is your number of character that is present. ठीक है, basically word count के लिए हम लोग use करते हैं. Fine. Similarly, some command called OD is basically used for displaying in octal and binary format. Suppose I write OD BC .c. Now you can see whatever the file is there, it is converted to your octal format. Okay, octal format. Similarly, if I want to convert in binary, I think it is OD. Okay, basically it will convert the ASCII text to the binary octal or
octal format.
फाइल. ठीक है, ओडी हम लोग यूज करते हैं. बस टेक्स्ट जो हम लोग का जो नॉर्मल फाइल होता है वो ASCII टेक्स्ट में होता है. ASCII टेक्स्ट मतलब ऑल द कैरेक्टर फ्रॉम कैपिटल ए टू स्मॉल ए, स्मॉल ए टू स्मॉल जेड, ऑल द डिजिट 0 to 1 एंड सम स्पेशल सिंबल, उसको बोलते हैं ASCII कैरेक्टर. पता हो, ठीक है. उसको कन्वर्ट करने के लिए हम यूज करते हैं. सिमिलरली वन मोर कमांड है यहाँ पर CMP. कंपेयर करते हैं टू फाइल्स को जहाँ पर आपका कंपैरिजन होगा. फाइन. तो उसके अलावा लेट अस फाइंड सम ऑफ द process function. Like already said, PS will display your whatever process that is running. ठीक है, अगर इससे report command है आपका. Now one thing to remember, all the commands जितने भी हैं they are having options. ठीक है, अब सभी options के साथ आते हैं. So I'm not teaching in detail. Okay, as we are not teaching, we are not having a subject Linux. ठीक है, Linux होने से हम लोग डिटेल में पढ़ते हैं. तो each command के साथ options रहते हैं. ठीक है, different options for different properties. Okay, so in your this lab you must have the basic knowledge about Linux. ठीक है, basic command जो है उसमें ही हम लोग देख कर रहे हैं. तो एक ऑप्शन के साथ आता है PS -E. तो देखते हैं क्या यहाँ पे क्या. अगर PS -E देखोगे तो PS लिख रहे हैं तो खाली वो दो ही प्रोसेस दिखाया. तो प्रोसेस आईडी दिस वन एंड प्रोसेस आईडी दिस वन. लेकिन अगर PS -E हम लोग दे रहे हैं तो E इज ऑप्शन हियर. PS इज अ कमांड, मेन कमांड, उसके साथ -E इज ऑप्शन. So what will happen? Now it will display all the process that are running by the system as well as by the user. Fine. और तो इसका PID1 the very first process that is created. The PID1 मतलब very first process. Now there is some process called 26. Process ID इसका 26 है जो हम लोग का Python है. ठीक है, some Python programming is running which is called 26. Find similarly you can find this is my bash shell programming. PID क्या उसका 517. Fine. So you can find it. Now every process जो है आपका it is represented by the what process ID. जैसे वो पढ़े थे ना, each process are uniquely represented by the process ID. And one more thing you remember, in Linux the process, there are two types of basic process. ठीक है, एक foreground process होता है, background process होता है. Background process are those process which will take large amount of time. ठीक है, और they will run in background. Foreground process क्या है, जो process आपका हम करंटली देख पा रहे हैं, जिसपे करंटली एग्जीक्यूट कर रहे हैं, उसको बोलते हैं foreground process. Fine. So these are all process that are currently executing in my current system में. Okay. Now similarly we have some command called top. Top में क्या है, suppose जैसे top लिखोगे, now it will display some details about each process. Now क्या कर रहा है, it will first column will represent your process ID, then your user. Okay, who is the user of that? Next, your PR column. Now, PR is basically represent your priority of the process. Okay, it is basically range from -20 to 20. If it is 20, then high priority. Then -20 means low priority. And all the system process always will have high priority. जितने system process है आपके वो high priority. Similarly, for VIRT है field. Basically VIRT आपका virtual memory दिखा रहा है, how much virtual memory is. Now SHR आपका है, आपका main memory होता है, physical memory कितना use हो रहा है. Now this is a CPU time, how much is using. Okay, now this is your memory time, how much they are using, and this is your complete time taken by the process. Fine. So this basically this represents some details about the process. Okay, details about the process. This command to come out of yeah. So there is one more important command. Suppose I want to kill some process, so I will use the kill command, but I'm not going to use here because I'm not want to kill use the process which, as we are not knowing which is the system process and which is the user level process. Okay, so but we can use the kill command to kill any process or delete any process. Fine. There is one more command. Now this one command called. Now how to kill a process? Now you can kill the process with kill with process ID. Okay, kill with the process. You can give the process ID, or you can give the process name. Okay? So yeah. Now what the df command will do? So it basically it gives you the detail of how much free space available on your hard disk, or we can say which folder or how many space is utilized by the current executing process. Now here you can see what are the how much memory is occupied and how much memory is available. Okay, now these are some different uh, path of folder we can say which is occupied list. Okay, similarly we are having some for free command which will show how much memory is available in your RAM. Okay, RAM में आप how much RAM में आपको कितना memory available है. Okay, that will be it. So there are lots of commands. Okay, regarding the process execution. Fine. So basic command that we are dealing will be to see what are the process we are having now. Yeah. So these are some examples which we are just seen. Okay, so we are only seeing what are the basic commands. Okay, that's very actually Linux is complete subject within itself. Okay, Linux आपका complete subject है. So that then again this is a complete different subject. So that's the reason we are not on so detailed. But somehow you have to have some basic idea of knowledge about the Linux system. Fine. So now the task is okay. Now write down a question that you have to submit. Okay, submit it to me for today's lab. So is my voice is audible? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So write down the today's task. क्या करना है अभी आपको next session में? Write down first question. Write and write and execute. Write and execute all the system calls or commands that are used in Linux file management system. Okay, first one. क्या है? Write all the system calls and commands that are used in Linux file management system. So you have to, what you have to do now, you have to make a notes. Now you have to write first command. So suppose I write make directory, then what is the syntax and what is its use. समझा? तो पहला command है mk make directory to create, so it is used for creating a directory. Then what is the syntax? mkdir. So once you write, you have to implement that one in your system. ठीक है? Similarly, next command, write all the system calls or command used in a process management in Linux. Okay? Clear?
Can you please repeat?
write and describe, right? And, or describe on the write and explain. So write and explain all the commands that are used in process management in Linux environment. Okay, third question is write and explain all the input output management command. Yeah, all the input output management command used in a Linux environment. Okay, so these are three questions. Now you have to write and submit me within the time 4:30. Now 3:30, 4:30 के अंदर submit करना है. Now as you all are aware of, LMS is down. So how will you submit? How will you going to submit? Yes, can submit करोगे? Yes. Is my voice is audible?
Sir, is
Yes,
LMS
sir.
working?
LMS working काम कर रहा है?
No, sir, your voice is very low.
मैं बोला LMS काम कर रहा है नहीं कर रहा है?
No, sir.
No, sir.
तो एक काम करना, नोट डाउन माय व्हाट्सएप नंबर और मुझे व्हाट्सएप करना. और जो लोग व्हाट्सएप करोगे 4:30 तक दे विल ग्रेड इन 10, और अगर उसके बाद करोगे देन इट विल बी ग्रेड इन 7. जैसे लास्ट टाइम ग्रेडिंग किया था ना, यू सम ऑफ में भी गेट द ग्रेड मार्क्स मिला था. ग्रेड मार्क्स मिला था. ग्रेड मार्क्स मैंने क्या बताता था, लैब विल बी कंसिस्ट ऑफ मार्क्स लाइक और क्लास परफॉर्मेंस विच कंसिस्ट ऑफ अटेंडेंस प्लस जो भी टैक्स होगा. देन लैब रिकॉर्ड, जब आपका कॉलेज खुलेगा तो आपको हार्ड कॉपी सबमिट करना है. एंड देन विल बी अ सरप्राइज आई वांट. फाइन. सो दिस इज योर लैब क्लास टेस्ट है आपका. तो 4:30 तक मुझे व्हाट्सएप करना है. राइट डाउन माय व्हाट्सएप नंबर which is 8895287572. Clear? So you have to write all the command of Linux and explain each command and syntax of every command. ठीक है? You have to write the command, okay, name of the command, then its description, then its syntax in Linux for file management, for process management, for input output device management. ठीक है? लिखने के बाद एग्जीक्यूट भी करना है. तो एग्जीक्यूट करने से आपको पता चलेगा क्या क्या आउटपुट आ रहा है. क्लियर? एंड इज इट क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू? यस. Okay, so I think it's clear to all of you. So do submit within the time given. This is 4:30, so that I can evaluate your today's class performance. So any doubt regarding the command? So basically today we learn what are the different types of system calls, or we can say what are different types of command that we are using in Linux operating system. Fine. So how we can use in Linux operating system. Okay, then thank you. I will stop here and I will wait for your answer sheets in my WhatsApp number, which is 8895287572. So I will stop here as you are not having any doubt.